Hey everybody, it's Tony Codispoti from the GreatVocalMajority.com blog, and I'd like to talk today a little bit about what James Comey, the director of the FBI, did yesterday when he declined to refer a prosecution to the Department of Justice in the case of Hillary Clinton and her emails. You know, a lot of people are talking on social media today about it. Obviously, I mean, it's a big deal. And I'm getting a disturbing sort of feedback from people that I'd like to talk about a little bit. You hear a lot of people saying things like, well, all politicians are like this. Well, no, all politicians are not like this. You know, I'm not that cynical. I mean, I do think that there are lots of corrupt politicians, or a lot of politicians don't really care about people, they only care about themselves. But the Clintons are in a class by themselves. I mean, they even make Obama look like a Boy Scout. And you know, I just thought about the Clintons over the last 20, 25 years, and I put together a list. And I wanted to show my friends this list because I really felt it just shows how much we've forgotten about what the Clintons are actually guilty of, what they've done to the country, and the kind of havoc they've wreaked over the years. So I'm just going to read this list of this is a list of all the different controversies and well, victims of the Clintons. Now, it's by no means a complete list. I mean, even going through it, I can think of a few things that I forgot to list. So, and maybe I'll talk about that at the end. But I'm going to go through the list now, and I want you to bear with me while I do this, because a lot of this stuff is you're gonna hear it and say, "Oh yeah, I remember that," and that's how much of this stuff people have forgotten. So here it goes: Jennifer Flowers, Paula Jones, Kathleen Willey, Juanita Broderick, Monica Lewinsky, Eleanor Mondale, Maria Furtwängler. Never heard of her. I don't. But she was another one of Bill Clinton's conquests. Belinda Stronach, Naomi Robeson, Marky Post, Patricia Duff, Elizabeth Grayson, Sally Perdue, Dolly Kyle Browning. And you know I'm leaving out a lot of women. Really, a lot. The Rose Law Firm scandal. Draft dodging, Don't Ask, Don't Tell, Travelgate, the death of Vince Foster, Whitewater, Hillary Care, Troopergate, Filegate, the Commerce Department pay-to-play junkets, renting the Lincoln bedroom out, Johnny Wong, Charlie Tree, Johnny Chung, no controlling legal authority, the impeachment of President Clinton, perjury, disbarment, Pardongate, the Bosnia airport sniper lie, the vast right-wing conspiracy lie, Benghazi, the email scandal, exorbitant speaking fees and business favors, hundreds of millions of dollars to the Clinton Foundation, and only a trickle out, by the way. The looting of the White House when they left in 2001, Bill Clinton turning the IRS into a weapon to be used against his enemies. That was where he conducted audits on people like Bill O'Reilly every single year, you know, things like that. Damaging the equipment upon leaving the White House. Now, what I mean by that, when Bill Clinton left the White House, his staff crazy glued the W's on all the White House computers because George W. Bush was coming in. Nice, classy. Huma Abedin, you know, that's Mrs. Carlos Danger, and her connection to the Muslim Brotherhood and Hamas. Chinagate, cattle futures. If you don't remember that, that's where Hillary Clinton, a fantastic investor, invested $1,000 in cattle futures and turned it into $100,000. Pretty good. She did it once, only once, and that's what she did. And that's something. She's just the luckiest person, you know. The Clinton body count of mysterious deaths. Hillary's mentorship by Saul Alinsky. Hillary laughs about getting a child rapist off with time served. That was when she was an attorney in Arkansas, you know, when she used to have a southern accent. Remember, she came from Chicago. Somehow she developed a southern accent when she was in Arkansas. And she's on tape, you know, joking about something really funny, you know, like getting a child molester off with a brutal rape of a 12-year-old girl. It was really hilarious. Hillary receiving funds from an arm of the Iranian government, and Hillary was fired from the Watergate Committee for corruption and dishonesty. Now, these are just everything I put together, and, you know, this is what, you know, people, when they say, you know, all politicians are alike, are all politicians like this? I mean, come on, guys. Nobody does this. I mean, maybe a politician here and there does one of these things, but even Richard Nixon didn't do all of this. And, you know, he's kind of like the standard that everybody judges a bad president by, I guess, right? And I just don't think it's true. You know, Hillary Clinton says a lot of things. She lies a lot. And, you know, we have a choice this year. We have Donald Trump. Now, Donald Trump is not the best choice to have, okay? I'll be the first to admit that. I'm not a big fan. But Donald Trump is eccentric. He's that kind of crazy. He's not like Hillary Clinton, who gives Bill Clinton a black eye, throws vases at his head, you know, screaming. She's a violent, angry woman. I mean, she's the kind of person that if she were your neighbor, she's the kind of person you would never want to get into an argument with because she would throw a garbage can at your head. She's nuts. But this is what we have to deal with, and this is what, you know, I wanted to put this list together to remind people. Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton are bad news. And just about everybody, including Donald Trump, is a better choice than this woman who lies to your face. Yesterday, Jim Comey went up there and he basically went down the list of everything she lied about. And his conclusion was, well, we're not going to prosecute her for it. Fine, that's his conclusion. But everything he said underscored how she lied. Don't forget that. She lied to you. To you. Do you want a president like that? We already got one of those. We've had him for 8 years. How are things going? You want 4 more years of that? Maybe even 8? I mean, you know, come on, guys. Let's go. We got to stop her. We have to stop Hillary Clinton. Let's do it.